Oh, we haven't actually done the peace deal yet. That will be... now? Oh, probably at midnight tonight. Okay, we're good. We're good. So we need you lot to have a new front line against the French. I'm going to assign you to that. We're also going to have a couple of you on there. Split you twice, and we'll say that you lot are attacking that. That. Then you lot are coming up here as well. Doing exactly the same thing, quite honestly. Go. And you can go from there. Spearhead, Bordeaux. There we go. And attack. There's the piece. Right. Yeah, Portugal's getting the whole thing because this is my share of the war. You lot get France and Britain, but this is what Portugal gets. Plus, yes, this. Do not forget their African part. And that. Oh, I can't actually do all of this. Let's go ahead and take all states, and then untake all states. Pass, 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 pass. 16,000 points. I'm going to take all the states. End turn. Done. There we go. Right. Now all of you lot should be moving rapidly towards the French lines and then punching through there. I gave Gibraltar to the Canadians. No, I didn't. It's mine. I took all states. I didn't give them anything. It's mine. Honest. Look. Portuguese. Right. The fate of Spain. Government idea Pedro de Almeida is no longer... or has been removed. Fate of Spain. In the aftermath of the recent conflicts, we ended up controlling a number of territories that once belonged to the Spanish state. What should we do about it now? Oh, we're occupying them. These are now Portuguese. Oh, I have to give Gibraltar to the Canadians. Nah. We're going to deal with that issue once and for all. Gibraltar is clearly... okay, it's not Spanish. Granted, Gibraltar is not Spanish. It's also not British. It's Portuguese. Problem solved. Abyssinia declared war on Somalia. So Abyssinia is now starting to do a little bit of expansionism of its own. Fair enough. And my guys are slowly getting into position up here. Oh, the Canadians are holding that front. So we're kind of holding this rather collapsing front. And for some reason you're going from there. No. I want all of you lot on this side. And I want all of you lot in there as well. Go. Come on, get into position. Hold the front. Alright, so we've got some more encryption. It is 41. There are no 41 tactics. Oh, yeah, there are ones here though. No, still not no national focus because I want to change that. Do we have any surplus? Not really. Could we like stick the rocket artillery on motorized to make mobile rocket artillery? How do you do motorized rocket artillery? I know it's a thing. No, that's just attack bonus. Enables towed rocket artillery. Soft attack. What enables motorized rocket artillery? Is it mechanized by any chance? Ah, I bet it is. Enables mechanized equipment. Nope. Oh, it's this. I had to get the variant. Of course I do. Okay, problem solved. Portugal now has dominion of the Western Mediterranean Sea. Absolutely it does. We control access. If you want to get into the Mediterranean, you got to pay Portugal. Got to pay your dues. Centralized fire control. Yes, more soft attack. More recon. Do I even use recon? Because I should. Seeing as I get bonuses. Do I have recon units? Nope. Can I afford them? Yep. Do it then. And engineers? Can't afford engineers. Rocket artillery, I need like 300 of those, don't I? Yep. Let's not do those just yet. Save. So at least we can get the recon in place, which is good, because that's going to be even more attack. We are now pushing the Commune of France. They have no equipment. Blimey. And that has in fact fallen. Alright, so we did say that the majority of this would be going to France. I might give some of it to Germany. Although Germany's already got Alsace-Lorraine. You know what? Benelux I'm going to give to Germany. Because it was originally German. Whoops. Sorry, not Benelux, just Flandern. And then France. So Italian Federation. You get Italy. Then Germany. You get the Ukraine. To do with as you please. Then French Empire. You get France. Like so. Oh no, Switzerland's gonna get. Switzerland wasn't in the war, so France gets that part of Switzerland. Lucky you. Unless we want to give it to Germany. No. Although I could just give Germany like this border area. You know what? I'm really tempted just to give this bit to Germany. Because Germany fought for in this as well. Screw it, we're going to do it. We're going to give Germany a little bit more. Plus, this will also add a bit of tension between the Germans and the Entente, which is kind of what we need. Then Canada. You get all of this. I'm not going to give Scotland to France. As much as I might have been mocking that idea, this is all going to go to the UK to do with as they please. Like so. And that, I think, is it. I'll take Wales with the lols. Nah, I'm okay with Spain. I think that is it. Yep, nothing else to give. There we go. The Internationale has been defeated. Italy got 5 states, Germany got 26, Canada got 17, France got 19, and Portugal got Spain in a separate war, though they did help. So there you go. That is how Europe looks right now. Germany is definitely on the ascendant, looking even stronger. France got France back with a couple of casualties to the Germans, because the Germans had their own demands in the peace deal. But Germany did get Belgium, which they have since given back to Flanders-Wallonia. They also took the Ukraine, which I suspect they're going to give back. Canada got the UK back, and I wouldn't be surprised if they formed the UK, though they have their own focus tree for that. And except for the war against Liberia, the world is at peace once more. So I'm just going to form a line here. Just getting some maneuvers going in. Serbia took out Armenia. And then gave it straight back to them. JPCom to Kornos and the Winter Bros. Thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate that. Does released Flanders still have a focus tree? I think so, yes. Check that. I mean, it should do. Yeah, it does. So they can continue where they left off. You have not given Canada, the UK back again. Well, we probably need like 24 hours to pass. Look at all the Canadians going home. That is a lot of troops just shifting around right now. Lend-Lease from Norway. Thank you, Norway. Much obliged to you. Okay, so I have a bunch of repairs to do. So I think what I'm going to do is set the national focus, the repeatable one, just to get the repairs done quickly. We can turn that off afterwards. And then the next war that I would be involved with, maybe against Egypt or Abyssinia. Oh, I could go up against Abyssinia. Yeah, look at all the Canadians going home. That's quite a few Canadians going home. And Australians. And Indians. Fair few Germans coming out of Africa, oddly. Oh, that's a bit of a pause. Long autosave. A bit ominous. Nope, we passed. Ukraine has indeed been given back to the Ukraine. So, you should now have the return to Paris focus, which you do. Which allows you to make demands of the Caribbean Federation. Interesting. I'm trying to see if there's anything which allows you directly to go to war with Germany. It doesn't look like it. I think Canada might. Escort focus. Here we go. So they can get Return of the King. Britain, British investments, Canadian duty. God save Canada. Canadian officers. No, there's nothing there with Germany. They've got the treaty with Germany. But no way of declaring war on them. I wonder if Germany has one. Except for the fact that Germany's holding cause in France. Not seeing any. I'm sure there must be a way of causing grief between the Entente and Germany. Because the dev team said the intention for Kaiserreich was for there to be two world wars. The first one, which is Germany versus the Internationale, and then the victor of that fights against the Entente. That was always the intention. And they were extremely happy when Podcat announced that one of the intended goals of Hearts of Iron 4 Vanilla was to extend the timeline towards the Korea conflict, so 1950s. Because that would tie in very well with their ideas of what the Entente would be doing. Obviously that hasn't happened yet, but that was their idea. Does Mordred have any tanks researched? No, Mordred does not have any tanks researched. Brazil. Yes, I do need to go after Brazil. We have basically no tank companies. No decent ones. So, yeah, there is that. Alright, Brazil. Oh, they're communist as well. Shocking! And I can use my the ports over here to launch an offensive against Brazil. Alright, let's restore the empire. Justify war goal. Conquer! We're going to say minus Grace, because it sounds like it's part of Gondor. Alright, you lot. New orders. Can I use the Dutch territory? No, I'd have to split you in half. So yeah, half of you go here. Half of you go here. All of you, while you're moving, get training. Then you and you are going to turn into actual legit soldiers. And you lot. Battle plan against this. You lot. Battle plan against this. Go. Germany's countered their non-aggression. Alright, saber rattling has begun already. Southern Hemisphere is rightful Portuguese clay. Okay, the other thing that I can do is build a hell of a lot more factories. Although I need to build a hell of a lot more infrastructure as well. Ugh. Was there more infrastructure from here that I needed to get? Nope, I finished all of that already. Although there are more building things here. Portuguese focus tree is just ridiculously big. It's great. Like, I doubt I'll finish it by 1945. I mean, yes, I've taken about a year out to get my political power up again. Although now I'm doing the construction repair, I've since lost that. And once this infrastructure is all up and running once more, we can start investing into more factories. Portugal needs more wood for their boats. I hate to break it to you, but we don't use wood for boats anymore in this era. That might be why the Portuguese have a pretty decent empire and the Dutch might have lost a bit. Yep, the Dutch have lost their empire to Japan. The Dutch using wooden boats might have had something to do with that, pussy. This empire will be built off the backs of great Portuguese people, not tanks. I might well use motorized and mechanized. In fact, motorized plus motorized rocket artillery would sound like a really, really good combination, which I'm kind of keen to investigate. Especially as motorized with mechanized technologies have hardness. And I think that also corresponds to the motorized rocket artillery would then also have hardness. Alright, construction 4 is complete. Excellent. Let's grab production efficiency because I have lots of factories to build, so I don't really need capacity right now. Lots of repairs going on. Garda is still building more military factories. That's fine. Oh, who's this? Oh, Liberia. Yeah, this is all French. Right, this is undoubtedly just French. French Empire. Pass, 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 pass. Liberia. There you go, 2 states for you. Let the repairs go automatically, don't waste your industry. I am. All of my industry right now. Oh no! Shit, I didn't actually realise that I had that much. Of course, I own Spain. Actually, Madrid I do want repaired because I want the infrastructure done quickly so I can start doing that efficiently. So I am okay with them doing Madrid. And then the next one you're doing is Lyon, which is also a high capacity province, so I'm okay with that too, although Catalonia should actually go ahead. So instead of Lyon, let's do Catalonia. So we're doing Madrid and Catalonia. See, we're doing everything in equal between the two. Both are equally important to the united Portuguese state of Iberia. At the moment, they can build more though, especially as I'm in 1941 and I can get more concentrated industry. Very easily. Don't worry, it's under control. Alright, meanwhile, AUS. How are you guys still alive? Because you have 31 divisions in this area. Okay, fair enough. That would be quite a hard nut to crack. Granted. We have already got the justification for minus grace. I may have done that a little bit too early. This is going to mean that I'm going to have to call in the Caribbean Federation. I'm okay with that. I don't want to call in the rest of the Entente because I feel like I should actually fight a war for myself. But the Caribbean Federation is fine. You should take the entirety of the Spanish Empire on top of your old one. I think that would only be right. I think that would only be right. And that's including like when Spain was the emperor. So, Europe. The Germans gave Romandy back. To Switzerland? Yes. No, to France. No, it was to Switzerland. This is Romandy. Okay, fair enough. Because I have a feeling that Germany might actually have gone to war with Commune over Romandy. No, France owned Romandy, so they gave it up. Well, it's certainly one of the triggering aspects of the Second World War, so... How's the training coming? It's getting there. You're not going to be trained for a long time. You're not going to be trained for a long time. But that's because you two were the guard unit. And also, good grief, I'm suffering a lot of attrition here. 30%. And these are allies. I can't upgrade their infrastructure. Well, I'm just going to have to attack nice and early. Steal some coastal territory of my own. Oh no, except it's going to go to them, isn't it? I need to do this by naval invasions. From Portugal. 1, 2, 3. I can do it. Ah, screw it. Naval invasion. I don't have marines. Alright, let me think about this for a second. Although in the peace deal I can just take it for myself. It's just until peace is declared that we can't. I'll have a look in the factions in a minute, Butter. Do I want to try naval invading? 1, 2, 3. I could naval invade here as well. You're a level 1. In fact, I could naval hang on, I could naval invade from Africa. That would be far shorter distance. I could go straight for the capital. And their naval yards are much higher level. We're going to do that. We're going to invade from Africa. So I want all of you lot on the coast of Africa. Go. And that'll also give you a bit more time to repair and stuff. Fall of Chicago! At last! AUS has taken out the CSA. So now it's just the AUS versus the USA. But the USA still have Texas, so they're going to have a fair amount of industry down there if they can hold it. But then the AUS have the American heartland. Twitch title says I have Ultramarines. We do, it's these guys. See, they even look cool. I don't know if that's the Ultramarine logo. I was always more of a, what they call Blood Angels. Oh, La Plata is at war with Brazil. And winning handily. I'm going to lose this war goal. Yeah. A month. Okay, so your job is going to be preparing a naval invasion from whichever of these is my highest level. Which is going to be you. Against Rio. I probably don't have the technology for a major offensive, do I? Why can't I add them to this unit? Oi! Probably because I need the intel. So let's grab Zorts. I'm going to base you. Hang on. Create new fleet with just the light cruisers. They have a battleship, so this is a little bit risky. We're going to say that your base is there. I want you convoy escort here and here. Okay, you can reach the whole distance. Good. Then destroyers. I'm going to call this one Zorts, and I'm going to call the other one something else. Because you're the Navy guy at the moment. It's only fair. And then the destroyers, which is fake Zorts right now. Also known as picking a name at random. Panda. Which is going to be commanded by magnificent uniform, dude. And you're going to convoy escort just closer to home. Because you do not have the naval range. Hey, James. Just take Brazil back from La Plata with the added bonus of La Plata. Yeah, I probably will. How good are Marines? Marines are good. Marines are very good. Yeah, Chicago. I'm saying Chicago. That's how you pronounce it. It's Chicago. Right there, Chicago. See? Chick-a-go. Right, there was something else I was going to respond to, was it? Oh yeah, faction mode. Let's have a look. Factions. The Americas are completely free. The Entente are in Canada, plus Alaska. Latin American Union, which is basically just Brazil. The Buenos Aires Lima's axis. Another axis! Down there in the south, the Entente, basically the whole of Africa. We have the other axis in the Middle East. Entente Northern India. Belgrade Pact in Europe, no, Asia Minor, Mitteleuropa in Northern Europe, no, not Northern, Central Europe, Central Eastern Europe, Austrian Sphere in South Central Europe, the Italian, no, that's not a faction. Oh, they're not the Entente, interesting. And then Western Europe is Entente. Did they ever give that back to the UK? No, that is still Canada. So they refuse to restore the UK. That's interesting. What's the plan after Portugal? I have no idea.